All right. Now, here I go. Usually I'll just start stream and just begin playing or doing whatever I was going to do just sort of immediately. But right now I have something a little bit different prepared. So I would like to just wait it out a little bit. The issue is that I didn't think about this beginning period. Like it would have been nice to have some music at the ready, huh? But I didn't prepare for that, so I just don't. We're gonna have to deal with that. Well, I say we, really it's only I right now, but that's what I'm hoping for. Mm. Hmm. All right. So, what am I doing today? Right? Well, remember that time I was playing the Lost Levels, and I think I was stuck on World 8 or World 7, and I started going way off on a tangent about old Flash games that I used to play and that make me very nostalgic. Actually, why am I explaining this? You can see it on the stream title. I guess for people who might be watching on YouTube later. I don't know, just make it a proper introduction feels like the right thing to do for this sort of thing. Look, I'm not a professional streamer, right? Anyway, I've made a collection of 7 little Flash games that I remember playing from way back then. Ones that I used to play a lot, or they used to mean something to me for some reason, or just ones that caught my eye as I was making the collection. Some of them are very short, some of them are very long. Will likely have will likely not finish all of these. Will likely finish only the short ones, and that's if some of them I think are kind of difficult from what I remember. Anyway, I tried to order them by length so that I would finish the short ones and then know how long I've been streaming before I get to the longer ones so that I can decide properly how much time to spend on them. But also, I was going by memory, so maybe some of them are a completely different length from what I remember. Maybe some of them were long when I was a kid because I was dumb and didn't know how to play video games very well. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I have a little graphic placed here. Hey, would you look at that? There's that. Look at that. That's what I'm doing today. I'm playing Flash games. Um. So yeah, be sure to tell me if you have a Flash game that means something to you that you remember, or just a recommendation. If you want to ask me something, some Flash games that you know that I maybe will put them in another collection because there will be another collection. Jesus, I mean, when I was putting this together, there were so many Flash games that I remembered. I just if I put every single game that I wanted to play again in this collection, eh, it would 3 hours, 4 hours, fucking 24 hours wouldn't be enough to stream all of these. Because god damn, there were a lot of good and bad. There were some bad ones, but a lot of good Flash games out there. A lot of memories, you know how it is. Yeah. Well, some info. I'm gonna put this here. Like I know nobody's watching right now, but you know, just gonna state it off the top. Flash. Adobe Flash Player is not available anymore for download from the official Adobe sites, but like it's trivially easy to find versions for download, unofficial ones, mind you. I'm not gonna recommend you any web pages because since they are unofficial, you have to be a bit careful about which links that you click and which files that you download. But if you want some keywords that may help you find what you want, usually what you want is a standalone Flash player. I know that tons of sites that rely on Flash games have these emulators that are good for the purposes of getting the Flash features that you needed to be integrated with the site to work. But for most Flashes, I would recommend using a standalone Flash player that you can download. You can download many versions. Some Flash files kind of break a little bit on newer versions, and some of them require those newer versions. So having a good couple handy, I think, would be a good thing if you want to find this. And then about where to find Flash games. Well, if it's a game that you remember, then just searching the name is probably going to have it, unless it was something extremely niche. But I mean, so far I haven't failed to find anything that I've been looking for. So just Google it. Google, super easy to find them on Google. There's big repositories of this stuff. Some places that still are alive and use those emulators will also, like Ruffle, right? Those Flash emulators to play them on the site will also let you download the SWF file if you just look around the source code, or sometimes if you just right click in the right spot. It's not very difficult, is what I'm saying, right? So yeah, that's just some info on Flash games. Right now I'm using Adobe Flash Player 10. That is the version that I'm using, which I think it's not the last one that was released before it was discontinued, but for most of these it's going to be fine. Like uh most of these are older than that, and the one that does need a newer one, I do have a Flash player that's more recent for that purpose. So I did test all of this. It should go without a hitch. So, I bet you're curious, if you're watching, about. Why do I keep saying that if you're watching? Of course you're watching. If you weren't watching, you wouldn't be listening to this. That's a useless thing to add. Okay. I bet you're curious about which games I picked out. And those are going to be revealed as I get to them. Ooh, some fear of missing out. I don't know. Here we go. Let me show you what the first one is going to be. Now, most of these are probably going to be unfamiliar to all of them, not because they're particularly niche, but because there were so many Flash games around, honestly, so many that I feel like every time I talk to somebody about these, everybody knows a completely different set of these. Anyway, this is the first one. It's called Luminara. You can see it right on the little graphic right there that I put in the corner. This is a pretty short one. It's a little rail shooter. This is covering some of the text here, but it says Luminara is an incredibly graphic intensive game. That was true back then. While you may manually switch the quality levels through the pause menu, it is recommended that you also consider closing other browser windows. Switching to different browsers may also raise the frame rate. It's cute to see things like that be said nowadays, like now that you know this is no like this game is just it's nothing by nowadays standards, but it used to be a big deal. Like this used to lag on my computer, and it lagged quite a bit. I don't know if that made the game harder or easier, to be honest. These are just the instructions on how to play. JMTB02 Studios. Well, I don't remember any other game that they made. That logo is extremely familiar, so I probably know a bunch. And then Armor Games, that was just one of the big sites for putting Flash files and playing Flash games around. It had a very large library. It didn't have as big of a community as something like Newgrounds, but you know. Also, right here, you can see on the right, it says Congregate Edition. Yeah, that's where I used to play these games a lot of the time. I wasn't really big into Newgrounds. Like, I knew the site, and I didn't dislike it, but since I wasn't making Flash, Newgrounds was just the weird site that I would go to when it was the only one available. It didn't have anything that I particularly needed, right? I may have some trouble with the audio here purely because these are all Flash games by different people, so there's probably going to be some stuff. If somebody's around to tell me when the audio is bad, I would be appreciative. That doesn't seem to be the case right now, though. Let's just start. I remember this game. It was very good. It's like a twin stick shooter. You use the mouse. If your mouse goes off the screen, it still tracks your mouse position. So that's pretty neat. Although you can't see it anymore. Well, I haven't played this in a while. Let's go. Yep, that logo. I remember that logo. That one too. We're gonna see that one a whole bunch. I remember this one having pretty good music too. Okay, so this is it, Luminara. I wish that I had gotten the logo from this screen rather than from the earlier one, because then the little graphic at the lower right corner of the screen that you're seeing right now would be a lot higher quality. Hindsight is 2020 though. Right. So there are plenty. Yeah. This is how this one works. You just go through. Oh god. Oh god, that audio is terrible. I mean, it's not bad, but like I can't hear myself. Right. So you just go through plenty of different levels, and you have to destroy these little shapes and try to get a high score. It's a pretty simple game. I do love the sound design. When I said that it was terrible, I just meant for like the stream. Like I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna be able to hear me while that is happening. There's these bodies that you can get from these power-up spheres. That audio is so annoying. And they help you, right? So it's a good thing to keep them alive as long as you can. But they're also kind of dumb. They don't avoid enemies very much at all. Also, it's very hard to see. I remember that. Fucking hell, that audio is annoying. Yeah. You kind of have to learn, like, all of the different shapes do different things, and you kind of have to learn what their thing is to be able to fight them. Good. They usually target you rather than the buddy, who right now is called Kronos, I think. Right, these are invisible. And then they start mixing them in with the other ones. Yeah, you're just trying to keep your body alive as long as you can. Did my body die? I think it died. Oh, that was me. I died. Yeah, the nice thing about the laser is that you don't have to aim. Oh god. I wonder if any of these Flash games are going... Oh god. Right, and then the squares glow. See what I mean about, like, these games? I used to play them with a lot more lag because my computer wasn't that good, and also just the standards for computers were just a lot lower. So I remember this being a lot slower, like a lot slower. Oh god. Right, those are big bullets. This should be take very little time, actually. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, the music is not as good as I remembered. I remembered it being just like a lot more hype. Oh. I hit something. Yeah, this stream is just an excuse for me to go back to games that I used to love. And honestly, I didn't even get as many in the collection as I would have wanted. There were so many good games. Really? That was very quick. What? That was very quick. Okay, I remember that there were 50 levels, but I remember that it took a while to get here. And I don't mean just because I would die a bunch, I mean just because it took a while. Like, it was slower. Which is probably only because my computer was lagging so much. Well, anyway. Yeah, good opening, right? It gives you a little rank here. I'm not sure if higher is better or if lower is better. I would imagine lower. It also has a little thing that you can share, which is nice. I wonder if these banners are alive today. Actually, oh, that opened the webpage. I didn't want that. I wonder if these little banners are alive. Like if I copy this. Yeah, this is a link to Armor Games, and then this is the banner. I wonder if this is still hosted online. Let me look that up. Yeah, it's not. Also, it redirected me to a page called Wonderful Elephant. Did the domain just get bought by somebody else? Handmade Games by John Cooney. No, these are the same people. Okay, so if you want to look at what the guys who made this and other games are doing now, be sure to check out wonderfulelephant.com right here. Anyway, that was it for the first game. It was a bit shorter than I thought it would be, honestly. Disappointingly so, because I remember sinking a lot of time into this one. Like a lot of time. I just loved it. Doesn't it hit the same now? Well, you know, that's how nostalgia is sometimes, really. So, it's no big deal, is it? It's a thing that happens. Okay, well, seeing as I was planning to take a little break after each game. Um, after how little time I spent playing it, it feels a bit weird to do so, but let's not break plan. I'll just leave you here with this music for a little bit. Then I'll be back, yeah? Oh boy, that audio loop is not as clean as they probably wanted it to be. I'm looking at the site for that this thing is leading me to, the wonderful elephant, which is the one that URL redirected me to, and surprisingly, it is the guys who made a lot of those elephant themed games, or these elephants where you're the same this little elephant character, very simplistic, like an icon of an elephant, more like, and you're just doing different things, usually platformers. um I didn't expect them to be the same guys. I guess it makes sense, right? They used to make a lot of these really big games, and apparently a lot of these games are available on Steam. So I'm gonna have to check that out, because from the way they put it on this website, it's not just the old Flash file uploaded. Oh no, no, it's, you know, properly upgraded and, in good nowadays graphics. And yeah, John Gooney. Yeah, these guys are big, and actually, I have one of their games scheduled for later, which I recognize because of the elephant. So it's good. It's good. It's good to see them again. Is this a sad face? Hold on. I'll tell you what. Since Luminara took so little time to be done with it, I'm gonna play again and see if I can get a higher score. Maybe by doing it faster or just by dying less. I think this is a frowning face. I think that means that 5 is the worst score that you can have. Let's see if I can get a better one. Maybe time plays a role as well. It's very hard to see your cursor with all the graphics going around. This guy is called Race Bandit. Funny story, when I was a kid, I used to play this game. I used to wonder if these were other people online. Nowadays, it seems pretty obvious that there's no way that that's the case, right? But back then, I was a kid. I didn't know better. Yeah, for making these little guys stay alive, it seems like the best way is to kill those triangles as quickly as I can. Just... Oh, another body. Nice. This guy is called Nitro X2. I wonder if you can farm these guys. Since each bubble is 20 points, you can probably farm them for infinite points. It'll probably take a while, though. Oh god, okay. For a while there, I didn't know where I was. Yep, that's one dead. Is there like a multiplier or something? There is, at the top, I see it. See, these guys is the little turrets, your little buddies. Their AI is identical. Like, once they get together, they just bunch up and they stay together. This is Desmond 06. He also freaks out when he has too many enemies too close. They just kill whatever's closest to them. They also shoot very slowly. Compared to me, anyway. I'm looking at my score, and it seems like at the multiplier in the upper left corner, it seems like sometimes it goes up to 16, but I'm not sure what determines that. Well, it's down to 4 now because probably because I died so fucking much. Probably by time of consecutive kills, like you're probably supposed to chain them very close together. Like that probably is what the laser is very good at. Yeah, this used to be a lot. No, okay. Oh, glad you got to see the game over screen. That's another 5, though. Damn. Oh, you don't get the background music now. Okay, well now, Matt, let's try to get something better than 5. I just died 3 times in a row there. Anyway, yeah, I used to spend so much time playing this game. I just thought it was the raddest thing ever. Now, it's not bad, but it just seems a bit underwhelming, is all. Well, it's probably just underwhelming compared to just what I was building up in my mind. It's probable that if I was approaching this with a very fresh perspective, I probably wouldn't think that. I probably would just be fine with it. I would like to think. Because it's not a bad game, it doesn't feel bad to play, you know? But you know, when you try to just get back to things that you used to be, when you try to look at things for the sake of nostalgia, that is going to happen a fair bit. It's it's pretty normal, I think. Okay, see, the bubbles were impossible to see under that color. I'm not even sure that what killed me was a bubble. I just can't think of what else it could be that I couldn't see. Yeah, I remember how much this used to lag. Just, it was a whole thing. The thing is that since the enemies target me, it's very easy to get my buddies killed just by being in the wrong place. Well, the ones that do target me. There are plenty that just don't target anything at all. They just bounce in a predetermined pattern or whatever. Like this orange blocks. Oh, come on, buddy. You could have dodged that. Yeah, some screen colors, background colors just mess you up. Also, like, it gets to the point where your screen is so filled with bullshit that you just can't see where your cursor is. Which is probably on purpose. It's probably supposed to be part of it. Yep, that's another death. Okay, just 2 screens left. Okay, this is still fun. It's not everything that I built it up in my mind to be, but this is still pretty fun. Please don't be a 5. I'll have to play again if it's a 5. Goddamn. We're really gonna try again. Oh yeah, you can't see it very well. Let me make it so that you can see it, just because these are old games and whatever bit of credit these people can get, I feel is deserved. The music is by Zero Bass. Zero Bass. Zero Bass. With that weird capitalization, uppercase Z, R, B, and S, just uppercase every other letter with a dash between zero and base. Zero Bass. Zero Bass. Don't think I've heard their stuff, but it's hard to know, right? Isn't it? It's not like these were Newgrounds people where they would just all have a very active community with each other. I don't think if this person was on Newgrounds, I don't think I recognize him. Let's give it another shot. I really want to try to get something higher than this 5 here. Or lower, I guess. Is lower better? I'm still not sure. At least something different. Actually, what if I lose all my lives in the beginning? Then I'll know whether 5 is bad or good. Okay, I'll try that next time, just to see. Okay, that blast didn't do shit. God, there were so many other games too. So many that I don't have in this collection that I want to revisit. I'm definitely going to be doing this again. Because I'm having a lot of fun right now. Oh, my bullets... Oh, my bullets die off after a certain distance. You can't just snipe things from the other side of the screen. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't notice that before. So, like, even if you could, it's probably better not to try just because, like, travel time. Yep. Oh, my body's dead now. Yeah, they only get 1 life. I think you can get an extra life in this, actually. I seem to remember something like that. Could be misremembering. It's pretty rough to not be able to see your cursor. Yeah, I remember the stage with the orange squares that grow, like when these are introduced, was so difficult for me to reach. God damn, I was bad at games. Or more likely, the game just lagged the fuck out and I made it harder. That's also possible. Could be both. Could be both too. Did I die? I think I died in the middle there. Don't really tell. Another body. And he just died immediately. Okay. Alright. Does that give me better than a 5? No! Okay, let's die immediately and see if lower is better. Zero. Okay, so higher is better. Which means that 5 is probably as good as it gets then. If I had to guess. I'm happy with that in that case, yeah. Let's do this. I will start the game. Oh god, that's a lot of... Yep, okay. So I'm gonna leave it at this and put the screen up. And you will get to hear this music, which loops a bit better than the other one. Well, I'll be right back then. Hey, would you look at that? I found the full version. I will listen to this instead. Remember, the artist is Zero Base. The song is Heart of Rave. Oh boy, the higher quality really helps this a lot. Right. So that was the song in way better quality than it is in the game because I assume you can only put files of so much quality into a flash, and also because it probably didn't make a difference in old shitty speaker headphones that most people had back then. Most children, really, because I feel like those of us who were playing flash games, that's who we were. Childs. Despite the fascination with toilet humor and the like, right? Well, that's probably enough time dedicated to Luminara. What game could I go for next? Now, I remember this being quite short, so we're going to go for this one next. It is Shift. Now, Shift is, as I remember it, a Portal-inspired platformer game. Or at least the whole saga ended up becoming Portal-inspired. As you can see, here's the sequel, Shift 2, that we're definitely going to play at some point. I think there were like 5 of them total, and they got, you know. But yeah, first of all, as this guy says, pay our dues. Here is the credits. Oh, they added the Shift 2 button over? They didn't. Okay, that's pretty bad. We'll never know who did the graphics. But everything else is right here. We'll be sure to just give all of the special thanks to Valve Software. Okay, so this is definitely Portal inspired. Like, from the get-go, this was inspired by Portal. Joel Atkinson, Anthony Kakanskas. These names sound Russian, or I guess I should say. Nah, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna pretend that I know. Yeah, here's the names. Here's the people responsible. Okay, let's play the fucking game. Greetings, subject 3 2. I love the sense of style that this game has, especially with the music as well. Greetings, subject 32763. Welcome to Shift, your not-so-ordinary puzzle platformer. Use the arrow keys to run right and left to view the menu. Press P. The menu. Oh god, the music is very low. Hold on. This should be better. The arrow keys to run right and left to view the menu. Press P. Stand in front of the door to proceed to the next level. Seems easy enough. Hold on, I think... Yeah, that's my fault. I had the... Yeah, that's a lot better for sound. Yeah, that's why it was so low. Okay. And so low quality as well. Okay. Rookies to run right and left, stand in front of the door to proceed to the next level. Mind you, I played this before I played Portal. So this was the narrative twist that you can already see coming was mind-blowing to me. Falling on spikes is sure to hinder your progress. Press space to jump. Grab the key to rotate the lock. Now you can see it's already pretty abstract, like the keys don't open doors or anything, they rotate the lock. It's kind of a weird thing. But you know, that's how their game works. Sometimes the only thing left to try is Shift. Obviously, the Shift key in your keyboard. That's the mechanic. That's the weird mechanic from this game. See, this is the kind of thing that I was talking about that day, is that frequently this is where I personally find inspiration for making games, because in the land of Flash, people were just experimenting and doing weird shit. This mechanic is, well, it's not the most creative, but it's creative enough. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, did I forget to tell you you're being timed on your performance? Better get a move on if you want to make that high scores list. Right, that was silly of me. There you go. The whole screen rotates. And then you can't shift here. You can't shift on the... Oh, sticky keys. Yeah, that's what happens when you have your game set on the shift key. You can't shift on these platforms. I hope this game isn't as short as I remember it. Because unlike Luminara, this has very little replay value. And it's a good enough game that it deserves the time, you know what I mean? That rotates the first thing, which lets me pass through here. In order to grab that one. See, this one with, this one is a game that is, this game concepts necessitates very good and very strong level design, and this one has it. You know what I mean? Like the mechanic is ingenious, and your current time is 790, 800 seconds. All right then. It necessitates good level design, right? Like the idea can be very good, but if the level design is not there, this one's going to flop. You know what I mean? This one has it. Whoever did this. Well, actually, we saw the names at the beginning. The people who made this, they knew what they were doing, you know? Just kidding, your time is 226. So you see that's where you get the portal inspiration, just the narrator, the voice of God just kind of trying to screw with you as you go. Well, I was talking about the level design being good, but actually I don't remember. We're pretty early on. It certainly got better as the series developed, because I remember some of the puzzles being very mind-bending. Or, again, maybe I was just a little kid. Now you're thinking of shifting? Oh, she's fucking cheeky. Right. Just wearing your inspiration so on your sleeve, huh? Mind you, despite that, this still has like a lot of its own personality, mostly the visuals and the music. I wouldn't know how to describe it, but it's certainly there. Error. Your game timer data has been lost. You will not be able to submit a high score. I assume back then it probably was a bigger deal. All of those leaderboards are just gone now, probably. Some of the congregates ones may still be up though. What do I know? Okay, I'm just here. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I can't read this. I'm just kidding again. Your timer data is perfectly safe. Honest, you're about 10 minutes or something, I think. Right. That was easy. That felt like I skipped a bunch of stuff. The timer is a lie. Yeah, see, again, just being very cheeky about wearing their inspiration so proudly on their sleeve. Okay, hold on. How? Okay, this one's tricky. How do I get there? Or there? Can I get there? No. Is this jump enough? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. I was overthinking it. This goes right here. So I can get this. I mean, it's charming. It's cute, right? Like, that's what people say. If you don't know what to do, just copy somebody else. It's fine. Oh god. But also, like, it reads as very loving when it's somebody who just has no financial motive. You have done extremely well in reaching the final level of this game. I am proud to present you with the trophy for your achievement in the next room. Congratulations, Subject 32763. You have earned this trophy. Whoops, sorry about that. I remember that. I forgot to remove this trophy blocking hole. Please wait patiently while we send someone to get you out. And then the spikes from the previous level. Congratulations, Subject 32673 completed the exam process in 487.5 seconds with a more than satisfactory grade of deceased. Please enter Subject 32763's names into the logbook for placement on the high score board. Then please be so kind as to prep Subject 32764. We'll do this his exam, then take half an hour for lunch. It's nice. It's fun. It's small. It's very small. Small actually. It's very short. Uh, um, let's go with. I am not expecting this leaderboard to work, but actually, let's just go with sword. I'm not expecting this leaderboard to work. Would you like to return to the title screen or continue the shift adventure at Armor Games? Sadly, I don't have the rest of the installments downloaded. I thought the game. I was sure that the game was longer. If I had remembered that it was so short, I would have uh, downloaded at least the sequel. Return me to the title screen, come on. All the buttons are broken. Okay. Let's go restart it. Actually, maybe it has. Hold on 1 second. Maybe it has something to do with me using an outdated player. Maybe that's why some of the stuff is broken. So let's try this on a different one. Yep, let's go back. Yeah, you can't see it now. Okay, forget about that, but yeah, no, it's still sort of broken. Okay, well, let's stay here for a little bit and just enjoy the music for now. So this is an interesting thing I've managed to find. This is Anthony Labelle's demo reel for 2013. So this is the stuff that Anthony Lavelle has worked on before 2013. And Anthony Lavelle, if you weren't paying attention earlier, which I wouldn't blame you, is the guy that made Shift. Well, actually, it was a team of people, but he was one of them, and apparently first billing, so probably the guy with the idea, right? Let's see if I recognize any of these, because I saw some interesting names just in the list on the Reddit thread that I found this on. So let's check this out. Scarlet Stranger. This one doesn't ring a bell. Thor Siege. Now, this one doesn't sound familiar either. Help the Hero. This looks like a fun concept. Micro boats. Yeah, like a spin on Micro Machines. Makes sense. Drastic Plastic. Okay, the music's a bit loud actually. Help the Hero again. Air. Air. Oh god, that lagged a bit. Indestructor Tank. Now, I played Indestructor Tank 1. And this is the third one. So, did he make Indestructor Tank? That's an old one. I was hungry, but there were cannons. Okay, that's charming. Turn-based battle. Oh, there were so many joke games on Flash. I should have gotten at least one of those. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. This guy did upgrade complete. Okay, so upgrade complete was a game where you had to upgrade everything. So it was like a spin on the upgrade systems that were starting to become more prevalent in video games, and you had to upgrade from the menu of the game to the graphics to like. In the game, you upgraded your stats, but you also upgraded the game itself. It was to a ridiculous degree. It was taking the concept to the extreme. It was pretty nice. Seppo Cuties. That sounds familiar. Windhawk. No idea. No clue. Looks good though. Very meaty, very punchy. Helicops. This is like some game that my brother would play and I wouldn't really like back then. Just that's the vibe I get. Home, kind of like Metro. I remember this. This was a little Metroidvania where you were a tiny robot and you were your antagonist at the end ended up being your mother. It was like a very creepy thing. I remember this. It was really good. I'm definitely gonna get this for next time. I didn't know what a Metroid was back then when I played it, so the concept was entirely novel to me. Indestructor Tonk Launch, another one. Oh, hey, Nex! I'm looking over somebody's demo reel for a flash game demo reel. One of the games that I was playing, Shift. Yeah, I just looked up the name of the guy who made it and ended up finding this. I'm seeing Pentadrill doesn't sound familiar to me. There was definitely a game like this that I played. Kind of like Metroid, Come Again. Yeah, this is the one that I played. The other one was the sequel. Shift 3, and obviously Shift 2 and 1. The graphics are so much cleaner in Shift 3. Shift Freedom? Oh, he made... Oh. Sequester? No, this one doesn't sound familiar. Robin Steele also doesn't seem familiar. Balloons also doesn't seem familiar. I think there were so many Flash games. Like I used to spend a ton of time playing, but even then, I'm not gonna recognize very many of these. Pentadrill. The Lance. A very Newgrounds art style. Amy the Flying Squirrel. Also not familiar. Help the Hero again. Oh man. Don't look at my recommendations. Don't look at my recommendations. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. Yeah, apparently this guy, Anthony Lavelle, also worked on Castle Crashers, which is like a certified Flash classic, isn't it? And I think it has like a console release by now. It's a beat 'em up. Very famous on Newgrounds. Okay, that is enough time spent on Shift. Let's see. The other game I wanted to play is Achievement Unlocked. Ironically, as I just found out today, made by many of the same people that worked on the first one that I played today, Luminara. Same team, Wonderful Elephant. That's the link that's in chat in case you can see it. Let's get to it. Luke, Jevil in a wheelchair was a funny sight. Nothing wrong with your recommendations, as far as I saw. Okay, well, shit, fair enough, but that's you. You're weird, like me too. Anyway, right now we're going to play Achievement Unlocked. Hello, congregate, you're about to metagame a game about metagaming. Right. This is when achievements were starting to become prevalent in gaming as a whole, and there was a bit of a discussion, a bit of a back and forth between people who liked them and people who thought that it detracted from everything. And this is one of those, damn Skippy, I'm weird. The fuck's this damn Skippy? Like a cartoon that like really wants to say, but except, never mind. Yeah. Back when achievements was starting to become a thing and people were having heated discussions about whether they were good or just value neutral or whether they detracted a lot from the game, there were certainly good arguments on both sides. You can see this stuff in the corner, but this says developed by Armor Games, programmed by JMTB02, which is the guy that made Luminara. Copyright 2008, Armor Games. Apparently, Armor Games funded a lot of games. I don't know if funded is the right word. It just owns the copyright on them. So Armor Games was not just a place to find Flash games, it was a place where they were made. Yeah, so this game takes the whole concept of the achievements kind of to the extreme. That's the whole idea behind it. I don't know if you heard that thing and saw that thing in the corner. That was me getting an achievement for loading the game, which is kind of the game. Like, for sure, there's one like for hovering on one of these or clicking on something, probably. Yeah, URE over. God, you can barely see it with those colors. Anyway, there's tons of achievements. That's the whole joke. Curse Rag intro song by Minoff. 4 Beers Polka by Kevin MacLeod. Oh, Kevin MacLeod. So many Flash games, so many stuff on the internet. Kevin MacLeod just has a handle on. In case you don't know, Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com does just tons of royalty-free music, and because it's royalty-free, you see it pop up anywhere. Like if there's some shit-ass YouTube default music that you see in some dumbass fucking life hacks channel, it's probably made by Kevin MacLeod. So you see here, right to the right, like I'm getting achievements for anything I do. This is the list of achievements. Just play for 10 seconds. It's ridiculous, that's the joke. And you move with arrow keys and you jump with Z, Control, X. Okay, how do you jump? It's not spacebar, it's up. Okay. So first of all, let's just explore the area. You know how you see how I kind of paint the colors are barely the colors are barely different, but like I kind of paint the area as I touch it. I don't know if this is coming across very well on stream. Actually, it's more visible on stream, or at least on OBS. So since this is a place, since this is a game about getting just tons of achievements for stupid shit, let's just try to paint everything. Just do anything that feels like it would give you an achievement. You also paint the spikes. And look at that, they're covering the bottom of the screen. Nope, I want to paint those blocks, please, and thank you. There you go. Found point 1. Right, there's these points with numbers across the screen. What do? Nothing, but they give you an achievement. So you gotta. Have 5 corpses on screen. Oh wow, you can get to the top from the bottom. I wanna paint a block. Okay, fine, I won't. Okay. Let's see. We have the names of the achievements that I haven't gotten, so I guess we can just try. Jump more muscles, jump on the left, this is step to the right, fight great. That's just for moving left and right. Speedy downfall. Okay, probably get a lot of downward speed. Probably to reach from the top to the bottom, if I had to guess. Yep. Stalactite, stalagmite. What would that be? I can count to 5. Okay, probably visit all the numbers in order. 0, 1. Nope, that's 5. Actually, are deaths allowed? Let's see if deaths are allowed here. Secret corner, secret corner! 0, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can die. It's fine. We have liftoff. Okay, what the fuck is that? Nope. Hellbound. No idea what that would be. Heavenbound. Launch corpse to ceiling. Okay, probably launch corpse to floor then. Yeah, if I get the right angle, I can probably get it. Oh, I got it. Okay. Get off your seats. Actually, you know what? There's probably achievements for muting the game. Yep. Lowering the quality. Yep. Rolling over the hint button, but not clicking it. Oh, clicking it probably takes you to a web page. That's probably why it's doing nothing. Clicking on this, clicking on this, clicking on that, clicking on you. Right click? Nope. Okay. Too much contra. Programmer's credit. Okay, what are the credits on this? Buy more games. Program buy. Actually, can I pause and go back to the menu? Because that would probably be an achievement. So would clicking on restart give me an achievement? Oh, you asshole. Because it may very well just reset everything. Too much free time, 90% done. Okay, so these are just progress achievements. Too much contra, programmer's credit, stealth black. Stealth block. Okay, so there's a Kaido block in here somewhere, probably. If I had to guess, it would be like over the pit of spikes, right? orange. What does that mean? Shocking pink. True blue. What does any of these mean? Extreme makeover. Color all areas. Okay, so the ones that I haven't colored yet are just impossible then. Stealth black, sweet orange. What are these colors about? What's this about? Programmer's great. Too much contra. This is Sparta. Pi. Okay, pi. I can write pi. It's 3.14. Okay, yeah, this is Sparta. No idea what that'll be. Meaning of life. That's 42. That's a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Didn't touch 5 on that one. I was so sure that I was gonna. Yep. And 80% done as well. There's some equation. I got this one on accident. Okay, so it's 2 times 125 plus 3. 2 times 125 is 240, 250 plus 3, 253. So we can do that. 2, 5, 3. There you go, that's easy. No idea what the Sparta... Oh no, it's Sparta, right. It's 300. Because, you know, that's the movie where that quote is from. Yep. Okay, what else? Vertical confusion. Horizontal confusion is hold both the left and right keys. So vertical confusion is probably, yep, up and down the same time. Okay, what else are we missing? I remember this game being a lot bigger, but I think I was thinking of the sequel. I think there's a sequel of this game that has multiple screens and just way more achievements. Get off your seats. Get off your seats. Get off your... What could this possibly be? Half century. Reach 50 elements, deaths, and century. Okay, so probably 100. Let's just keep dying then. Stalagmite. Skewer yourself on... Yep, no idea what that did. We'll find out. Okay, right now I want to die as much as possible. Graveyard, have 7 live corpses on the screen. Yeah, I want to die 100 times total. Century, and then one more. Yep, there you go. Okay, what are we missing? Get off your seats. No, still no idea what that is. What else am I missing? Okay, I have Stalagmite, which is skewer yourself at high speed. Skewer yourself at high speed on upward. So Stalactite would have to be the opposite, and just when I'm going high speed down, just die. Could be like this. Nope. Oh, I gotta actually hit it. Stalactite. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. 90% done. Then I am missing. We have left off. Okay, so I think this is meant to be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 0, like the countdown for you know, spaceship. So 5, 4, 3, 2. God, I mean, I hit 2 twice. 5, 4, 3, 2. God. Again. Okay, let's try approaching it from the top then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I might have hit the 1 twice. No, that worked. Okay. Get off your seats. Get off your seats. Get off your seats. What could that possibly be? True blue? Shocking pink? Okay, so something about colors, but I couldn't tell you what. Definitely not. That seemed like a place that could have hidden something. Programmer's credit. Too much contra. Programmer's credit sounds like going back to the credit screen. But would that work? Like, if I reset the game, won't it reset the progress? I know that a lot of games saved, but... Okay, I think I have to click the restart button. Dear congregation, this restart button and screen has nothing to do with the achievement unlocked game. It is only here for batch purposes so people won't whine to Greg about refreshing the page. Or if you are going to whine, could you tell Greg that he still owes me tacos from 2006? That was a long time ago, Greg, but I still remember. I still remember. Alright. No clue what that's about. Something to do with the specific way that the Congregate webpage works, which probably means that it's nothing to do with the achievements. Okay, what about the ones that are left? I can't even click the hints to find out online. Guess we'll have to figure it out. Programmer's credit. Okay, what if I click here? What if I right-click here? What if I... Because this is the credit for the programmer, right? It's just JMTB02. What if I just type that? JMTB02. Yep, there's nothing. JMTB02. Alright! Yeah, I just didn't have to use the numpad, but yeah, that did it. Enter JMTB02 into level, and that gave me turn the elephant pink. So that's probably how I get the other colors. JMTB02, JMTB02. No? JMTB01. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's the sequence of numbers. So 1, 2, right, the numbers. It's not the sequence. I don't have to type the whole code. It's just the numbers. So if I press 1, 2, 3, orange, 4, black. Let's stay with orange. I like orange. Okay. So the only ones that we're missing are get off your seats and too much contra. Too much contra. What will that be? Oh, I think I know. I think the too much contra one wants me to do the Konami code. So 2 up, 2 down, left, right, B, A. Yep, it's the Konami code. Oh god, so many people would get immediate, just super locked out of that one. Okay, so we only have one left to figure out. What is get off of your seats? That's a good question. Get off of your seats. Hey, next. Any idea? Get off of your seats. What could that mean? What did he mean by this? Get off of your seat. Could be like pressing numbers in a certain order. But I can't see which sequence that would be. quit or AFK? It could be just getting AFK. Yes, we'll find out if it's AFK. While we're doing that, we could just brainstorm a little bit. Get off your seats. If I press escape P, let's try pressing just any key on the keyboard. Since, you know, the numbers did the color. Nope, it doesn't seem like there's any other key that does anything. Get off your seats. Get off your seat. Because see, related achievements are a lot of the times together, right? Like here, cemeteries have 5 corpses on the screen, graveyards have 7, half centuries reach 50 deaths, centuries reach 100. So get off your seats cannot be related to cemetery because that would have to be less deaths just because of how they're ordered. So then it could be related to 1 o'clock murder. There's death at 0, then 1 o'clock murder, which is just fire a corpse at 0.0 and 0.1. But it doesn't seem like there's any other point that it is possible to reach a corpse with. Wait, I could probably reach 1 at 0.5 if I did it right. Okay, it's definitely that then. Don't know why it would be called that though. So maybe it's not actually. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I gotta get it with just the right velocity. It is possible, so it would be silly for there to not be an achievement for that. Like, because 3, 4, and 2 are definitely not possible. No, I gotta be falling a bit more. Not too high. Ah, that was close. That was also close. Also close. I wonder if it is possible, actually. Because it might not be. Maybe from here, by bouncing into the corpse. Maybe from the other side, actually. Ah, that's difficult. Come on. Okay, are we even sure that it is that? Why would it be called Get Off Your Seat? Like if it's just uh, fire a corpse at point 0.5, get off your seats. Get off your seats. Get off your seats. You know what? I'm gonna look this up. Achievement complete, get off your seats. There's no way that there's not a guide on this. Achievement unlocked is what you get. Okay, get off your seats. Number 32 is jump for 10 seconds non-stop. Okay, so I wasn't even close. Does this count? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably not. Okay. This is a good spot. What an underwhelming one to get last, huh? There you go. You finished in 1,288 seconds. There was no real point to the game, but as you know, that's sort of the point. Congrats. Congrats. Bask in your newfound knowledge. I mean, yeah. Okay, we've already seen games by this person, JMTBL2. I'm going to link their site again, just because I think it's wonderful that they're still making stuff and that they have old games available on Steam. It's wonderfulelephant.com. But let's move on to something different then. Alright, next one in my collection is 2112. 2112. Here we go. Now this one has a weird aspect ratio. Right. 2112 is a game that I found out about on this scuffed ass Flash Games website, which there were plenty of back then. But just the thing is, this website was scuffed as fuck, but the reason I went into it is because it was in Spanish, which means that it was popular with my classmates and such. At least the ones that were into computers. So we would go on this site. This would be the site that we would go to, despite the fact that the site was kind of bad, right? I preferred Congregate and Newgrounds, but they didn't know how to navigate those, so I had to go into this one, and here is where I found 2112. The thing is, this site, it's called minijuegos.com, right? I said punto, it's .com, right? But, speaking Spanish. Had just games. Specific games were very hard to find. The site was formatted more like a Twitter feed, so they added games in big swaths, and the latest games were easy to find, and there was sort of a search feature, but if you didn't know the exact name, they didn't have like tags or anything, so if you didn't know the exact game, that game was fucking lost. This one I found like part 1, right? And I was obsessed because there were obviously more parts. Then I found like part 4, and I couldn't find the rest of them. I ended up eventually finding all the parts of the game, but this one, uh, yeah, I just became obsessed. Not because the game was particularly good, which I thought it was, but there were other plenty of good games that didn't grab me this much. The only reason this one grabbed me so much is because it was mysterious to find only part 1 and 4 of a game. For some context on what this is a co-op game, a co-op rail shooter. Uh, well, that's really it. That's as much context as there is. It's made for you to control it on one computer. So player 1 gets the mouse, and player 2 gets enter. If you don't have a player 2, the computer takes over player 2. It's very much like Time Crisis or other rail shooters in terms of how it plays, and it has a bunch of settings, not settings, a bunch of recommendations here on how you can play on dual screen monitors in order to give each of the players enough space. But right now we're just gonna play here with this overlay. Okay, let's go. I remember this. I remember how obsessed I was with this. it also had pretty long cinematics, so that helped. 3D BBQ didn't turn out any search results either. SA is a biotech corporation that researches extraterrestrial organisms they secretly have undergoing evil plans. You must now go to their C2 base to steal an antibody and investigate. These are not extremely well translated subtitles. I mean, they get the point across, but you know, I think the guy was Chinese or Japanese. Probably Chinese. Must have been, right?
Let's change the rules.
This cop pretty much. I think your code for this operation is 21. Oh god, this is so loud. Think I can shoot the ones on her side? Let's try that. Yeah, I can. Okay, nice. You can reply. I didn't remember that. You can reply to their little clips by hovering the mouse over there. Gotta shoot them once to uncover their invisibility. God damn, this game is loud. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Press and hold the left mouse button. Oh, I see. Right, and meanwhile, the girl is taking off the snipers. That one doesn't even. That one was probably a pun in Chinese. Alright, I never knew what this. Like, the fact that half the shit was written in Chinese only kind of made it more mysterious, you can imagine. Anyway, all of the installments were very short, just because, you know, having this kind of cinematic on a Flash game took out a lot of space, probably. I mean, that's the reason the guy who made it gives. Like, I don't know how true that is. So, because the parts are so short, we're going to be playing probably all of them. Here we go, chapter 2. I think you released all of them at the same time anyways. It's all one game, you know? Along with the cooperation thing, just the yeah, like the on player 2 sites is all about timing. He updated a lot of the graphics. Okay, we're shooting the same targets now. Okay, so player 2 is doing some hacking. What are these boys' lines? Probably Chinese, actually. That's probably what they are. Well, my aim is terrible. So unnecessary. I just think it's funny that I can kind of interfere with player 2's gameplay. Oh. Yeah, all these parts of this game are pretty fucking short. But again, I was super obsessed with this back then. It was that's what happens when you only find parts 2, 1, and 4. I've been reading all the little dialogue, but I can't read it out loud in the middle of the game. Also, the game is weirdly loud. S ranked agent. Yeah, so that's our antagonist then. Get ready. Okay. Okay, so right, this has a more of an exploration type thing going on. Can I still shoot? This leads to a secret passage on the other end. So it's gonna turn it? Oh, okay, so these turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise. It doesn't matter, both of them turn it, right? Okay. Oh, I can grab that one for her? Okay, that's fine. Okay. This antibody can change the course of humanity's fate. Okay, I feel there probably was more to explore that I didn't get to because I found the right way out too quick. Oh yeah, you go on a rampage here. Your partner gets captured, you're just... Which must suck if you're playing this two-player, like if you're playing player 2. Because you don't get to do anything this section, you're just watching the shit on the right. Also, I think it's supposed to be that I grabbed her gun that she dropped. I assume it's a she. It looked like a she to me, I don't know. The music's fucking awesome though. Can, can I deflect bullets if they shoot them at me? I'm gonna let one of them shoot. Yeah, I can. Oh, that's dope. Okay. All of these installments are pretty fucking short. It is sick, right? You can see why I was so obsessed with this. Like if you can imagine, like imagine finding only two parts of the whole thing. You like it implies so much more that is going on. Also, music by Jan Morgenstern, so I'm gonna be looking that up later. I have to find Alma fast. Right, that's the name of the other character. Okay, hold on. Before we do this, let's go back to chapter 3. Oh, you unlock a hard mode after you beat it once. Let's not bother with that right now. Can I skip this? No. Okay, we're watching it again. Whatever. Okay, so the reason I'm watching this back is because the first thing I clicked was this, And it turned out to just give me immediate progress, and I feel like there's probably more to explore somewhere else. Never fucking mind, everything else was locked. Holy shit. That was a waste of time. Let's go, chapter 4. Okay, I have to find Alma fast. I haven't seen this game in goddamn years. Wow, you know it too? That's surprising, man. To be fair, it was on Newgrounds, so it probably it probably had more of an audience there than on the shitty Flash website that I got it from. Also, hi, Achilles 45. Achilles 45. Okay, yeah, I was just. Oh yeah, the visuals on the right are fucking sick. I love just getting to see the walls filled with bullets. It's a nice touch. Especially meant to be that you're going like fucking crazy because your partner just got and you're like going for it. Okay. No clue what this could possibly mean. It's definitely Chinese. These games are so underrated, man. I miss cool shit like this. I know, right? And it feels like there was so much more. Like, for this game in particular, it feels like it's implying that this game could be so much bigger than it actually is. Like, it feels like you're going to go online and find a full version, and these are demos, you know? Sadly, that's not the case. I looked when I was making this little collection. This is all there is, but the person who made these games has made more stuff. If I had to give one critique, is that, like, I know that it's kind of an integral part of the story that player 2 gets kidnapped, but player 2 has nothing to do right now, you know? Which, to be fair, most people didn't play Flash games co-op anyway. So unnecessary, holy shit! Okay, that caught me off guard. Nice. Oh yeah, Scientic is fucking pissed. Master Killer die in a toilet. Half badly translated. Quips. Okay. Shoot a toilet, get the key. That makes sense. Why wouldn't that happen? Okay, I'm making fun of it, but goddamn, this is sick though. More sticky notes. Do they say anything? No, and they're not translated either, so... Use key. Okay, we have a key. We have a crowbar now. Or is that like a body? Or is that like a suit? Can interact with it. Probably nothing important. Oh god, they have a dungeon. That's not an actual eye. Can I use the crowbar? No? Okay. Yeah, no clue where I'm supposed to go now. It really feels like I should use the crowbar. Okay, let's try to go here, see if there's anything. Probably not though, because here's where I found the key. Oh, there's a hit button. Okay. The locker key is in the restroom. Yes, I know that. Already got it. How about here? The crowbar can knock open the vent. Okay, that's the hint that I wanted. Which vent, though? I don't remember seeing a vent, is the thing. Probably here. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Okay, definitely here then. Is it in the main room? I'm super blinding right now. There must be a vent somewhere. Yeah, no, that just loops the hints back over. Ah, okay. Right. Oh, ending cutscene. Goes back to the handgun. All right. Unironically, these are sick though. Like I love this. And next part lives leaves starts exactly where we left. So let's go. Chapter 5. This is the last one, so this should be where we rescue Alma, or where we die miserably, but probably not. Ah, okay. Just deactivating the lasers. I'll reflect in them. Like the presentation on this, right? It's unnecessarily good. Well, it's fucking rainbow font. Notwithstanding, right? Oh, 4390. Okay, I didn't have to input that. And then player 2 rejoins us. We're probably going to meet up soon. Can I help? I don't know, I can't tell. Honestly, it doesn't matter, they're doing well enough. The audio quality is shit, though. I wish I could not notice these things. Oh god, with the handgun, this is a lot more difficult. Oh god. Oh, okay, so that was a scripted loss then. God, I wish the audio quality wasn't this bad. Because this is genuinely sick. Oh, there's the guy. Oh god. I assume that I don't have to mash for Alma as well. Come on. Oh, fuck. God damn. Yeah, just vague action movie stuff. So sick. So, because your mind fills in the blanks, you know what I mean? Like the characters don't have a lot of expression on their faces because they're just, you know, kind of janky 3D models. But god damn, it feels sick. It's sick. Like just the presentation is so good. But I don't remember this actually. I only remember the helicopter thing. Oh no, she's in the hospital. Well, she's healing though. We seized the CNIC antibody. The virus stopped spreading, and SA's horrific plan crumbled, I think. However, SA does not give up. They produced even more clones, and they keep kidnapping alien creatures. Completing this mission only brings short peace. Every time I'm out for a mission, I wonder if I can get back alive. But someone told me that we're all like shooting stars, ephemeral and dazzling. I stopped the looting, making every minute and second count. Even the hardest obstacle can be destroyed. This is the combination of 2-1 and 1-2, which are yeah, they're agent codes. The English is kind of janky. The translation is not the best, but goddamn though. And you see what I mean though? It feels like there would be so much more. It feels like this is part one. Like as a whole, all of these chapters are just part one, and there's no more. And I want there to be more. It's heartbreaking. Black brother. Okay, that's not a good name. Oh, SSB. He's Chinese, he doesn't know better. The guy who made this. Ian Lorme. Osa Mobile. Rex. Is it the enemies that we're killing at the end? Hanquar. Who the fuck is Hanquar? Like, the mystery! 3D barbecue. It's probably not supposed to be barbecue. Oh no, that's the guy who made this 3D BBQ. That's what that is. Copyright 2007 Net Terminator. Up there in the corner. Ah, Dick. Thanks for saving me. You've saved me before. That's the tie. I don't owe you anything now. Oh, she calls him Dick. To celebrate the success of this mission, let's go have a treat. Is there more? I'm injured. How should I go? I'll give you a piggyback, alright? Okay, this is cute. No way, I'll walk myself. Very well. Do you want the Big Bang Universe meal? I want the world peace meal. This isn't true. I think someone's eavesdropping. No, I'm not. Eve's sitting behind the computer staring at the screen. Oh, is that who I'm supposed to be? Eve seems to be an Earthling. Yes, I'm talking about you. Can't you see it says the end right above? Go away. Okay, that's adorable. You can see why I was obsessed with this, right? Like, this is not weird. I'm not weird. Tell me I'm not weird. No, really though, like it's so good. I think I'm going to, for all of the games that I'm playing here, I'm going to find out more about the people who made them and see if they're doing anything nowadays. Because if they are, then I want to know. I know that the guy who made the Elephant games earlier was doing a whole lot of games that they're releasing on Steam now. So yeah, there's definitely stuff to look at. That's interesting. But let's see. As for now, what games do we have? Check out. Right. Okay. Let's check out this one. This is by a company that is well and alive today, Well, that used to be like my very favorite way back then. Making a lots of Flash game with a very unique flair of theirs. It's Nitrom, and the game is called Skywire. And honestly, Skywire, to me, back then, it maybe wasn't the most fun game, but you know what it was? It had just the music. I still remember it, right? Like, for a lot of their games, actually, they just had very good music. The music by Lee Nicholin. I'm not sure that he's the one who made all of them, but he made a bunch that are, to me, to my childhood, super iconic. Just the music tracks for these games. Just tons of nostalgia, you know? I say all that, but the game wasn't unfun. I don't think we'll go through all the levels, but maybe, we'll see. This is a very simple game, very, very fun. You just have to avoid the obstacles. And yes, gravity is a thing. Yeah, your only controls are speed up and slow down on the rails. It's just adorable. All of the games that Nitrom did were adorable. That attracted me to them a whole lot. Also, like, listen to this music and tell me that it's not just great. Like, I have to stop myself from singing because I know that it's not going to be properly synced up on OBS. These levels are pretty short, actually. I may end up doing the whole game. Well, we'll see if I get stuck on something. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are your lives, is the people that drop off of the... Oh god. Okay, your little funicular. I love the background with the tiles that are broken. Like, it really gives the impression that this is like a really scuffed roller coaster. Like a really scuffed roller coaster ride where shit doesn't really quite work. It's not approved for safety. Like, that's why it's so dangerous and you gotta be careful. There's a sequel to this one, actually. I think there's 2 sequels. I'm not sure, but I think. Oh god. How did the bomb not get me? Okay, gotta be careful. This is my last guy. Okay. Monkeys. Oh, never mind. That didn't work. That super didn't work. Okay. Boys, I need some momentum so that the climb is not super slow. Okay, there we go. There you go. Man, all of these Flash games are super nostalgic to me. But this one in particular, because the music, I still remember it to this day. Sometimes it pops into my mind. Oh god, okay. Let's not rush in when I don't know what's ahead. That would be nice. Okay, that was close. Monkey. Now, what's in here then? Oh, another one of those. Okay, so I can't just go through them. There you go. The levels are super bite-sized. Okay, the bat behind me is going to follow. Ooh, okay, that was close. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, I didn't expect the bat to get me there. Honestly, best made Flash game I've ever seen. Really? Really? Wait, hold on. Do you mean this or the previous one? That may have been a chat, a Flash game, a chat message that I didn't see until now. They're all very well made, mind you. All of these. How dare you? These are all gold. I will not accept the other one. I mean, that's fair enough. Everything that Nitron put out, which is this one, right? Are super well made too. Like, they're professional. I'm pretty sure that they make games for the Switch now. Although, to be fair, that's not an amazing... That doesn't say anything. Like, there are some stinkers on the Switch shop. They make, like, professional stuff now, is what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, these... Even back then, these weren't, like, the same type of hobbyists. Oh, and I'm sure they were at the beginning, but they had something going for them, is what I mean. The other one was dope, though. Too short, way too short. Oh, really? Yeah, here's just the bats. I could just iframe through it, but, you know, not really in the spirit. Honestly, like, one day I would love to do like a collection of Flash games, but only Nitron games, because those on their own represented, oh god, represented a lot to me back then. Like, for me, that was playing games. It was Flash games, and in particular Nitron games a lot. Those weren't the only ones that I played, but they were like a sizable portion. Okay, let's not get got by the... I say, and immediately get got by it. They represented a sizable portion of what I used to play. I'm so glad that with Flash dying, Flash games are... Yeah, it's a bit of a pain to get them, but they're not hard to find, as I feared they might be. I'm sure that there's some obscure stuff that people are still looking for, but most of the things that I grew up with, people remember and people cared enough to keep them around. Oh, goddammit. And that's just nice to see. Okay, I was so afraid that the bat on top was going to hit me. Come on. Ah, fine. Yeah, this game is all about managing your momentum. Pressing the brakes at the right time, accelerating at the right time, all of that. Am I going to beat this whole game? Probably. The levels seem pretty short. Unless there's something very difficult at the end, I'm probably going to. These do make you wish that the screen was a lot bigger, though. I mean, it looks pretty large on the stream, probably, but mind you, like, they're pretty small. And, like, I could make them bigger. Like, I can't just resize it. But some games will get some bad stuff if you try to enlarge them. Like, the camera will see stuff that it's not supposed to see, and you may see some things that you're not supposed to. And I want to show these games that mean a lot to me off in the best light possible. So I'm not gonna do that. What's your favorite game mechanic? Mine is waiting for a while. I really cannot overstate how much I used to love, and still love this music. Oh, really? That didn't feel like it should have hit me. It's fine though. I love that they drop bombs. Like, the bombs don't explode, but they still drop them. Like, it could have been a boulder, but no, it's a full-on bomb. Why did this roller coaster ride come with bombs? We don't know, but it does. Also, these little guys right here, they are a reference to another game by these same guys, where you, well, bounce chickens around as these two squirrels. This is neat. They always like putting little reference to their other. Goddammit. How many games do I have left? It's Skywire, Bubble Tanks, and Gemcraft. Okay, I think I can finish this. I've been at it for 2 hours. Yeah, I think I can finish this. There's not a ton of levels left. Might as well see it to the end. Like, I'm sure that if I were trying to do all of it without dropping any passenger, it would take considerably longer. But, you know, we're not going for that. Oh, okay. Okay, I have no idea how to get past that one without getting hit. Come on. Yep, I would rushed it. What got me there? Oh, that was weird. Okay, tell you what, let's not let's not finish this one. Okay, the music though is very good. Nitro Nitro Me, I have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced, had tons of good games, all in the same kind of pixel arty art style with a lot of like cute little things. They were absolutely just everything that I liked back then. We're moving on though. We're moving on to a game called Bubble Tanks. So Bubble Tanks is here. Here we go. This was another. I think since you zipped by very fast, you were still leaning to the right and bumped one of those guys. That's possible. That's possible. This is Bubble Tanks. It's actually Bubble Tanks 2. Bubble Tanks 2 is another game that I beat plenty of times and I kept coming back to play just because it was fun. Like, this one was just fun to play over and over and over again, even when you already knew what happened. Bubbleopedia. This shows you all the little enemies as you see them. Settings, what's in here? Graphics, music, and sounds. Okay, that's fine. Arena mode only on armorgames.com. Yeah, for some reason I downloaded the congregate version even though it's not the full version, but whatever. Arena mode is not the main attraction anyways. Now, this game is fun because it's about evolution. Like, evolving is what makes it fun. So as you gather enough of these little bubbles, your tank grows, and then eventually it becomes, well, you'll see, I guess. So these little bubbles, receiving damage from enemy weapons will weaken your tank. If you are hit and you have no bubbles collected, you'll be ejected to the safest adjacent bubble field. So the bubbles are not only your XP points, they are also your life. But if you die, there's no permanent loss, so that's nice. Sometimes the best course is to simply run. Press P to pause. This also brings up the menu. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is the tank that you currently have, your weapon, primary and secondary. Here's the map. And the options. Okay. The map is important because as you go farther from this starting point, the tanks get more difficult. So you can sometimes explore left and right and around just to not have to increase the difficulty. But right now, yeah, see, this is these are the first guys that shoot you. Right, so let's try to upgrade my guy before we go that far. Oh, no. Just that I could show you the upgrades. Okay, so see, this is the part that's interesting about this game. As you upgrade, you choose paths. There's fighter, there's balance, and heavy. Actually, since this is a stream, why don't I let chat choose? And by that I mean next, because you seem to be the only person here. So yeah, you tell me, which one? Fighter is small and agile, balanced is balanced, and heavy is tank, you know? I mean, you don't have to, you don't want to, but, you know, just chat participation. Heavy. Okay, we're going heavy. Heavy cannon. This is not what I used to pick. When I was a kid, I would always pick fighter, and I would lean into fighter all the way. Like, always pick the left option. So it's good that I get to see something different. Right. Heavy. Still pretty agile, but that'll change as we keep leaning into that upgrade path. Oh god. Yeah, see, that's what happened. I died, and it ejected me to here, but it just gives me a bunch of trash enemies to just easily beat and rebuild myself back up, at least somewhat. It cost $10,000 to fire this gun for 3 seconds. Is that a reference to the heavy video? Also, probably important to watch the map and see. Yeah, so this is where I got killed, so let's try to just dash. Yeah, okay. Let's try to move somewhere else then. Somewhere without those big guys that summon all the little guys. Also, I should probably collect a few more bubbles before going into a dangerous place, just because... Like, I would like to be at a spot where just taking one hit won't immediately knock me off of my upgrade. Oh god, okay, these guys are manageable. That was the thing with this game. Since the viewport was so small, you always had to fight things without fully being able to see them. Which was a bit of a bummer, but like it worked. Oh god, okay. So long as I'm getting more bubbles that I'm losing, I'm doing good. Let's see, how's the map? Okay, let's go one right and then we'll see. Okay, so these guys leave mines behind, which are those red things over there. There seem to be no shooting enemies here. We're gonna afford to move to the right a bit. Okay, balanced heavy or heavy too? Make your vote now! Both of them get mines. See, exploring these upgrade paths is what made this game so fun to play over and over again. It's you get to play it again, but differently each time. It was fun to just try to discover everything. I never did because I, as a kid, used to have the attention span of a shrimp. Balanced heavy it is. Okay. Right, how do I do the secondary shot? Ah, it's with space. Okay, and I just leave these mines. So just leave them whenever I can. Is the play then? Oh yeah, you feel so powerful whenever you get an upgrade. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, the purple shots slow you. Your new state has a secondary ability. To activate it, press space. You can learn more for each state from the pause screen. Okay. Okay, these guys are easy. Let's go for something a bit harder. I don't know this for sure, but harder guys probably give you better, more bubbles. That's what I would assume. The enemies move too little and too slow to collide with the mines, but I'm sure they'll be useful sometime. Oh god, okay. Look at these swarms. I am still mobile enough that I can kind of avoid stuff, though. Not that much, though. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay, that guy gets hit with a mine. See? It's useful. Yeah, we pulled away quite a bit. Okay, we have balanced fighter, balanced heavy 2, and heavy 3. These go, you can kind of see what the paths are. Balanced tank, slightly in favor of speed and energy. Balanced heavy. Wait, no, that's the message that you said before. Yeah, you tell me. Oh, this game is just like listen to this music, right? The game is so chill, so relaxing. It's kind of like a good game to just kind of get lost on. At least that's the way it felt for me at the time. More heavy. Okay, heavy 3 then. 2 large cannons with sticky cannon. Oh yeah, this is where I become a lot bigger and less mobile. And that's the sticky. Okay, let's go further away from the spawn and find the tougher enemies. Oh, back to tank 2. Okay, I'm back to 3. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen a bunch at the beginning. Because I move so slow that I have to out damage my enemies just to win, because if I can't dodge stuff anymore with this guy. I mean, like, I can kind of, but it's not reliable. Unreliable, unreliable, ladies and gents. He thinks it's unreliable. Yeah, having to find the guys when they're so far off of the screen is the thing that gets you. Let's go a bit more to the left to kind of farm. Oh god, it's that big guy. Yeah, we'll have to try to kill it without bursting open all of those things. Okay, big enemy gives big experience. Good to know. Okay, we're back in easy territory. Let's go away. So slow, so tank. So nostalgic, all of this. And then they slow me down to top it off. Okay, these guys are not posing much of a danger. Let's just be a bit more adventurous. Oh, the slow bullets that they shoot don't actually take life. They just slow me, that's all they do. They don't do damage, take life. Who says that, take life? I wish this game had a reticle instead of having to just look at my mouse. It's not like I can't see, but you know. Yeah, so those big yellow stacks have enemies. Better not to burst them. Alright, okay, so here we find our first exclusive tank, which by getting the wrong version of this game I cannot get. So our choices are balanced heavy 3 or heavy 4. BFT number 2. Okay, yeah. Balanced heavy 3 or heavy 4, your pick. Like, I could do a poll if we had to more, what does that mean? More heavy? I'll assume you mean more heavy. Let's go, heavy 4. Oh, these shoot a lot faster now. Oh. Oh, look at that, that's fun. A lot less controlled though. Oh, hold on, there's auto turrets. Did you see that? There's auto turrets that shoot for me, I think. Yeah, there's auto turrets. Oh, that's sick. Okay, go big or go home. Yeah, indeed. Oh, big guy, big enemy. Very, very big enemy. Just little sentries. Okay, this is like a boss. And I got it though. So good. I was wrong, this guy's not a boss. These guys just spawn, they happen now. Okay, let's try to pull it back a little bit. So what am I talking about? Those guys haven't been very dangerous to me. Okay, we have super heavy, drone tank. I think these are the final upgrades. Super heavy or drone tank. Those are our choices. I like the sound of drone tank. Yeah, me too. Primary weapon mitosis seekers, secondary weapon drone conversion. That is... what does that mean? And we're back to tank. Yeah, we took damage. And we're back to drone tank. And this is one of the max. Oh, those are the mitosis seekers. These are little guys that chase and they split. And then the secondary is that big wave. Okay, it's intriguing. Let's see what that does. It didn't do shit as far as I could tell. Okay, so I think I kind of get how this is supposed to play. You just kind of shoot your stuff until it's everywhere, but you don't really aim it, so that doesn't matter. No idea what the drone conversion is. Is there an explanation here? Mitosis seekers split to form many more seeker drones. Drone conversion. A pulse is emitted from your tank that converts all enemy drones into seekers that turn on your enemies. Oh. Okay. So the red ones that the enemies spawn, I convert them to my side. Okay. That's fun. So, for example, those guys, mine now. Those guys too, if I could sustain the amount of bubbles that I need. Okay, back to drone tank. Yeah, the issue is that since this can't grow, it's difficult to sustain the form because taking a little bit of damage already makes it. It makes me go back. Okay, so the mines don't count as drones. Good to know. Okay, so yeah, this one doesn't shoot much at the beginning. It's only when the little drones build up that I can start doing damage. Oh god, what is that? Oh, that's the boss. Which means we're at the end of the game, so that's nice. Yeah, going back to tank, that's fine. This one's easier to control anyway. Congratulations, you have defeated the ultimate adversary and have completed normal mode. There are likely many more tanks to fight and more enemies to discover. Continue playing in invincible mode and playing extra content. Invincible mode, huh? So yeah, they hit me but they don't do anything. Yeah, the drones were kind of hard to deal with. Alright, I'll say we're done with bubble tanks too. That was fun though. Okay. Man, so many memories. You can see why I kept coming back to this one, right? Just getting to see the other tanks that I hadn't played with yet and just the chill zen vibe of just playing something and letting yourself get lost in it that this game offers you. It was great. Now, I think we only have one game left, and it's the one that I had to download a completely different version of Adobe Flash in order to play, because the one that I had installed was a bit, well, installed. It was a standalone version because installed version of Flash are finicky because of a dick move that Adobe pulled. Well, I say it's a dick move, but actually they kind of told you about it. Yeah, this one had to be played on a later version. This is Gemcraft Labyrinth. And for some reason, there you go. Gemcraft Labyrinth. This is a genre of game that you don't see much nowadays. Or, well, you do, but in a completely different form. And that is the tower defense game. This is Gemcraft Labyrinth. Gemcraft had tons of games of this tower defense genre. They had a pretty unique and fun twist on the typical tower defense game. This is the premium edition, which you used to be able to purchase, but nowadays they make it available for free. It doesn't make a lot of sense for them to be charging for a version of a game that you probably can't play. Like, it's very easy to find. I say that it's easy to find standalone Flash players, but like, the layperson doesn't have Flash and you can't go to officially install Flash anywhere. So they just make it available for free now, which means that we get to play the premium version. So that's nice. There were many. There were a bunch of gemcraft games. Finally, the student years are over. It was more than 2 long decades. It was more than 2 long decades, in fact, spending half my time as the chief of guard of a small town in the outskirts. This at least kept me from forgetting gemcrafting spells, and the other half keeping myself young and ready with cheap magic tricks and studying higher wizardry. 2 weeks ago, everything changed. It began with something like an eclipse. Everything went dark for a moment, with a wild wave of wind blowing through the town. Then the weather became more sinister. Each day, it was either the silence before the storm, with strange colors and even ashes flying off the wind, or the storm itself, smashing and flooding. Monsters of the wilderness began appearing on the town gates in much greater numbers than before, forcing me to constantly upgrade the gems guarding the town and to set up death traps all across the streets. The townspeople fled in horror, carrying what they could of their belongings, and by the 10th day, it was just me and the monsters in a ghost town. This was also the day when the location of the great tests, the challenge I was waiting for so long, appeared on my magic map. Fortunately, it was just a few days away. Now I understand why the council sent me to that small town and not anywhere else for spending my seemingly endless years of practice and preparation. Entering the labyrinth. There are 13 by 13 fields in the labyrinth waiting for you to explore. Repel the attack of the monsters on the field, and more fields will appear before you. Click on the field at the entrance of the labyrinth to begin. Wizard slots. Stats, okay. Amulets. Yeah, these are just achievements, I think. Tutorial pages, chronicle pages. Yeah, these are the ones that I just read. Main menu, yeah. Pages? Oh, okay, so yeah, these will show up as I play. So yeah, here you'll see what that unique twist that I was talking about is. And now here I am, the entrance of the labyrinth. There is something shining at its center, but I can't just hop over there. I sense some kind of energy not letting me pass the fields of the maze that simply. Well, it must be like this for a reason. Maybe it's a part of my test. Just like the hordes of monsters lurking in there waiting to ambush me. To fight the monsters, you have to create gems and place them into towers and traps. Click on an available gem type icon in the lower right panel. Click on an inventory slot. Clicking higher slots gives you more powerful but more expensive gems. Right. So this is how it works. Unlike other tower defense games where you have certain available towers that you can build, here you have towers that are already built, and what you have to do is. Sorry, which one did they say? Oh, I completely forgot already, huh? How silly of me. Yeah, there you go. So you create gems with here, and then you place them into the tower. So to take the gems are your damage dealing things, but the thing is that you upgrade gems by combining other gems. So here I have 2 gems, right? I can just combine them later to create the next tier of gem, right? You can see the gem grade and how much mana it costs. It costs less mana to combine them. And the gems are multi-purpose, so you can put them into towers, you can place them into traps, you can use them. So the game is kind of built around just kind of juggling the gems. Oh, this one lets me control what type of gems I create. I can create the green ones. Okay. In the other games in the series, it was kind of random. And then if you combine gems of different colors, you get their combined effects. So the yellow ones are pure yellow, 14% chance to deal double damage. The green ones are 8 poison damage over 5 seconds, right? They have different effects. If you combine them, you get weaker versions of both effects on the same gem. and killing enemies gives you mana. This is a nice game. I always thought it was very fun to just kind of upgrade your towers. I assume that this tutorial level is going to be pretty easy, and I don't have to worry too much about much of anything. Keyboard shortcuts help a lot. You get extra mana if you accelerate the appearance of the enemies. You can make these traps, and you can slot gems onto the traps. You can also build walls to force the enemies to take a longer route, but you can't cover every path for the enemies. You can also, if this is like the other games, grab a gem and just drop it as a bomb. It's a bit of a desperation move because you lose the gem in the process, but if you're low on lives, you can always do that. This one in particular has the gimmick where all the levels are part of this labyrinth. Can't save the server, you're not logged in. Yes, I know, it's because I'm using a standalone player. Saving your game locally was successful, but you're not logged in, so DCL couldn't save to the server. For maximum security, suggest use both the server and the local. If you don't want DCE, you can turn it off in the options screen. Yeah, let's do that. Each level reached, you gain 9 skill points when you spend on various magic skills. New skills and battle settings are unlocked as you reach higher levels. When there's some labyrinth fields, you also have to reach a certain level. Okay, where's the options here? Let's disable the don't show warning message if one of the saving attempts fails, but the other one succeeds. Okay. Let's do this one. Not all the levels have all of the types of gems available. Let's try to do the stats that I can. No, not those. What was it? It was amulets. No, it wasn't. What was it? It's something that I reached higher level. Okay, let's do the tutorial pages. That'll show me. Here it is. You have level up pages. You can 9 skill points. Yep, it doesn't tell me where it is. Damn. Okay, so what is this? This is probably just places to aim for. So I guess let's try to head for the closest one, which should be that one right there. Where do I level up then? Oh, here. In the battle settings panel, you can mix many different settings and create the custom mod you want to fight your battle in. As you level up, more and more settings will become available. More difficult settings reward you with more XP if you win. Get a premium edition to unlock the most challenging and exciting settings. Okay, so you can make more monsters appear, make the monsters have more hit points, randomize waves, or make different types of waves, change the number of waves, and change battle traits. Monsters of higher waves have much more armor, faster monsters, banished monsters heal, banishment costs extra increase, waves getting tougher faster. Okay, let's do 20% more to the amount of monsters. Let's do 50% more actually, because I expect these early levels to be pretty easy. And then go to our skills. With skills panels, you can learn or upgrade skills that will aid you in battle. To learn a skill, click and drag the mouse upwards. You can unlearn or downgrade your skill by dragging down. Okay, so you can revert your purchases. You can further distribute your points at any time, try different skill configurations if the field seems too difficult. Okay. Focus. Higher initial mana and mana pool size. Replenish. 4% more mana replenish over time or more mana gain per kill. I think I want that one. Banisher. Banishment. Okay, I think banishment. Decrease cost of banishment. Yeah, I think banishment is just when an enemy reaches your tower, they still you use some mana to push them back to the beginning, and if an enemy reaches your tower without any mana left, then you game over, and this makes that process cheaper. Demolition. One or more demolitions available during a battle. Violent explosions. 1% higher gem bomb damage. Raises the power ratio of amplifiers by 1%. Gems having 3 base components gain 1% to their multiplier. Powerful shrines. Shrines charge up 3% faster. Deadly traps, better traps, readiness, 4 gem deployment. Yeah, I definitely want that one. For every 25 battle elements you earn in the labyrinth initial. Okay, that one doesn't. Right, I have more skill points because I'm playing the premium edition, so actually, let's try to go with double the amount of monsters because I started with that advantage already. Let's make this higher. These need higher level. Let's get this. Not terribly higher, but higher. This, I like those. And finally, actually not that. Let's do power ratio, the fires, mount explosions. Let's do Banisher. Just and start. Combining gems, yes I know. Walls are much cheaper to build than your other buildings. They provide an inexpensive way to build a long maze for monsters. The longer the path, the more time you have to kill them. Yeah, so this is where the monsters have to reach, and I'm having them take this winding path already. This is where the monsters appear. Oh. Oh, I see, right. So monsters appear from here, but I can destroy it. And I assume more monsters are going to appear from there. So let's build a tower here. Tower here. Gems placed in amplifiers can shoot, but increase the damage and specials for gems placed in adjacent towers and traps. Oh, okay. So this is Bloodbound Gem. Gem's damage increases with each kill done by the gem. The greater mana cost of the created gem depends on which row you create. Yeah, I don't know that. And this is a slowing gem. Okay, these slow the enemy down. And let's build. Can I build a wall like here? No. Okay. Let's go. This does more damage the more it kills. But I wonder if on upgrade that sustains. So it has 5 total kills and now it has 0. Okay. So these I want to keep where they are for as long as possible. More so than other gems. This is B. Okay, I don't do a lot of damage to these. I get the feeling that blue gems work a lot better in traps. Because they slow the enemy, right? So this is not the most exciting game to look at, I realize. But, like, it's fun to play. What do you want me to do? Oh, the total kills remain. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, it's the total kills that goes to damage, not the kills. The kills are only the kills at this grade. Like, if I combine these two, they should have both of them added. Let's try that. I may be a bit dumb. Okay, let's pause. And let's build a tower here, and let's put one of these gems here. I accidentally destroyed the gem that I wanted to use. Okay, this is the last wave actually, so let's just splurge a little bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it doesn't look like this one's going to let me go up, right? Because the labyrinth doesn't lead that way. Let's try this. Let's try with only 50% more and give myself more. Um, Replenish. Replenish seems to me just like the best skill to take. I can build towers, yes I know. Okay, let's try to build amplifiers this time. What do I have? I have armor tearing and slowing. No, armor tearing and poison. Let's build a tower here. Let's build a tower. Okay, how far do these amplifiers? I don't have enough mana to create gems, so I'm gonna have to do that as soon as I can. Come on. Please. 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 I messed up. That wasn't enough mana. Please. 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 Oh, come on. I'm going to die. Oh, there it is. Okay. To amplify gems in all adjacent towers and traps. Okay. I wonder if they also inherit the effect, or if it's only the grade of the gem that matters for the amplifiers. Each hit. Okay, so yeah, they yeah, it also has the reducing armor level effect. I think anyway. We can test that. We can test that. But surely later. Once these guys don't have enough health for me to properly be able to check. Oh, I messed up. It doesn't shoot fast enough. Okay. Swap, keep the strongest one on the shooting. See, there is an easy way to test, and that is if I place a trap and then put a poison gem on this socket, right? Will the enemies walking on top of it get poisoned? The issue is that that's dangerous to do because I don't have any gems shooting if I do that, so let's not do that yet. Okay, there you go. Will these guys get poisoned when they walk over it? Doesn't seem like they are. Need to kill more guys, please. Amplifier is more expensive than towers. Yes, by a lot. Okay, that explains why I could only build one. Yeah, the amplification is not really worth it unless I can affect more than one tower with it, I think. Lightning Shrine, a slowly charging shrine that can be activated by sacrificing a gem. Okay, so this is just a better bomb gem. Extend mana pool. Okay, so this also makes me gain mana faster, but given that I'm already kind of at the end of this stage, not really worth it. That's probably about as much as I can get. Yeah, you can make these hybrid gems like this. Just if you combine different colors, and they have a weaker version of the effect of all the others. So you're supposed to strategize a little bit with that. Replaying fields. You can replay in a battle for higher XP. This way you can raise your total experience points, which helps you level up. You can freely mix the battle settings and adjust the difficulty to get the highest XP for the field you can, while still being able to achieve victory. After you have leveled up several times, try to win a battle on a previously beaten field with higher difficulty, while also trying to earn more battle amulets, which are just achievements that you get, but you get them per field. And summoning some monsters to greatly increase your field XP. Yeah, so the XP is basically your high score for every stage, but then getting a good high score on each one nets you more rewards for you to upgrade yourself to get on the later fields. Let's try on field G12. Let's try not giving myself any more. Oh, I unlocked these. Lower creating 4% lower creative mana cost for all building types. Forge 2% lower gem. Yeah, I definitely want to be able to create gems better. So let's go with this. I think actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Traps. Yes, I know. Thank you. So what do I have? Multiple damage. To inflict multiple damage to the target. Yeah. This is extracts mana from monster's target. Yeah. Right. So I want to force these guys to walk over the traps is what I want. So let's build walls. Okay, monsters are going to come from here. Let's build walls. Right, let's not go overboard because I need to have gems placed. So mana gathering is definitely what I want right now, and I already fucked up because I built too many towers and now I can't build any more gems. I keep doing that. Okay, let's reset this. There you go. First of all, build gems. at least two per, right? So these guys will come here, get got by that. These guys will come here, get got by that. So everybody will be hit at least once. Um, then let's build a tower here just to be sure and start because I can't do anything more. Now, will that hit be enough to kill anyone? Yes, but barely. I just need them to get hit enough that I can place a gem there. Okay, that ain't happening. Let's put someone there. This gem will not kill fast enough. That's fine, though. Yeah, the traps are only worth it if I can get many of them to get hit in quick succession, I think. Which means that I would need those walls. Them arriving here a little bit damaged doesn't really mean much to me right now. This way I can maybe force them to hit this one as well. These ones are already hitting this one over here. There you go. Now everybody's being hit by every trap, which means that I can use the orange ones that give me more mana on hit to just kind of farm mana from the enemies. It's only 0.5 per hit, right? But that's why you upgrade gems. See, no, it's 0.6. Jesus, these numbers are not great. Yeah, you just need a better rate of fire for this to mean much. I need to upgrade the yellow one. Hopefully that'll be quick enough. Yeah, these are two great ones. I can just I'm not gonna need mana if it's the last. Might as well just waste it. Yep. But this one has a pretty relaxing vibe. I played this one a bunch, but I never really got very far. For one reason or another, my cookies would always end up being reset, and then I would just have to start over again. I would definitely love to see what this game has to offer, what the rest of the series has to offer in terms of story. Because the gameplay is just what it is. I don't think it gets a lot more complicated. It probably gets a lot more difficult, but you probably already saw all of the features that it has, right? It's probably just tougher enemies and stuff, which is about standard for this sort of genre. But I would love to see where it goes because it definitely seems to have some lore behind it, or at least be trying to. This is the lost chapter, so it's kind of an in between on the actual story, which is episode 1 and episode 0, because it has a prequel and it has no sequels, as far as I know, anyway. So, yeah. But I think I'm gonna leave it at here. Also, I didn't realize how bad the cropping was on my overlay window. Jesus, they fixed that for you. You can see a little bit more. The text is not all cut off. Oh god, the proportions of the window are just kind of wrong, aren't they? That's disappointing after all the work that I put into these overlays. Just the window size is wrong. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, this was the last game that I had to show. Maybe I'll be streaming full versions of some of these, whichever ones, or maybe I'll just won't, and instead I'll download more Flash games for me to show you. But yeah, that's it for me today. I had a lot of fun just revisiting some memories. I'll just leave you with the soothing wind sounds of the ambience of Gemcraft Labyrinth. Goodbye. Thanks for being here.